and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is 1314, and it is a big one. Not only is it the last year before the Great Famine, but we also have a few important roles to do. Stefanie will be rolling to see if she becomes the first teen of our second generation. Sir Lucan will be doing his second young adult role, and Rosemary will be giving birth yet again. I know I keep saying this, but I promise it's for real this time. This is Rosemary's 9th and last pregnancy. And that is because I want to start concentrating on Gen 2, who will all start aging into teens and having families of their own. We have been having some incredible luck with the dice these past few years, and we actually have a streak going of 2 years without any deaths. So let's see if we can make it 3 before the famine comes knocking. This year, we are going to start off in the Verveer's household, where, as you can see, we have some special guests visiting. But before we get into that, we are going to roll for Sir Lucan, because if he dies, then my storyline will go up in smoke. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Per my revised rules, he cannot roll a 3, a 14, or a 17. 12, and he's safe. Okay, I was having some major goosebumps. Okay, so our dear evil Sir Lucan survives. So these two ladies here were created by Jaden Plays 2667. They were originally created to be the monarchs of Henford-on-Bagley, but I have given them makeovers to use them as nobles coming from Willow Creek. This young lady here, Marie, is actually Tobias's betrothed. Sir Amos and Marie's mother arranged this, and they have not yet met. So I am going to have Tobias introduce himself. Amos and Marie's mother do already know each other. Why would he court her? They have been writing to each other for a few years, so he is just going to come and say hello. You can stop talking to the horse now. Tobias, are you okay? You seem like you're having a really bad day. Oh, and why is she dazed? From the daydreamer trait, and she's confused because she's near a mischievous sim. Okay. So Tobias here is sad because he failed a holiday, but I'd like to think that he's a little sad because he isn't really excited about this engagement that his father arranged for him. I think that he is pretty much in love with Gemma at this point, and it wasn't necessarily his plan to get married just yet. Meanwhile, I was going to come and check in on Gemma and Lucan, but it seems like they've both decided to take care of the kids, which I guess is fine. What I wanted to say is that Lucan had a little look at Amos's will, and he realized that Amos intends to leave everything to Tobias and has only left the bare minimum for Gemma and her sons. And so Lucan is beginning to suspect that Amos might actually know about them and has not confronted them about it. So I'm going to have Lucan share a secret with Gemma so that he can let her know that he has a feeling his father might be onto them. And he is also going to tell her it might be a good idea if she was able to convince Tobias to... Oh, he's filthy. Yeah, I think Miriam is going to come and change his diaper. Yeah, so he's going to ask Gemma if she thinks she can convince Tobias to break off the engagement, because if Tobias starts having children with Marie and has his own family, eventually he is going to come back to claim his father's land, and they will have nowhere to go. And so Lucan wants to buy them a bit more time by ensuring that Tobias does not get married just yet to Marie. And honestly, that might be for the best. She is looking not great. All right, so there they go. Lucan and Gemma conspiring together again. So Tobias introduced himself to Marie, and his first impression of her is that she is clingy, and her first impression of him is that he is annoying. So, he might really be open to the idea of breaking off this engagement, even if it would make his father upset. So I think Gemma is going to ask if she can speak to him real. What is happening to these guys? All right, so, oh, and he's feeling flirty. Okay, so she is going to have a word with Tobias. I think even if she might not entirely trust Sir Lucan, she might want to break them up anyway because she probably sees Tobias as her best chance at safety and being cared for if something happens to Amos, because I think she realizes that she might not be able to depend on Lucan. So I'm not sure where the interaction is to ask him to break things off, but just to seal the deal, I think she is going to invite him for a little woohoo. I'm going to give him a little bit of privacy, but she probably told him that she couldn't live without him, that it would break her heart to see him married to someone else. And so Tobias, being the good, kind of naive guy that he is, might actually, really believe her and he's not interested in marrying Marie anyways. So I don't think he needs much convincing to talk to his father and say, I don't see what the rush is and I don't really want to move all the way to Willow Creek and be so far away from my family. Stuart Hale would like to come over to hang out. Is that okay? No, Stuart, that is not okay. All right, so Tobias is going to go have a word with his father, and he is going to let him know that he is not interested in this match that he has arranged for him. And why is Amos flirty? Seriously? He's ready for some action because of his woohoo drive. Okay. All right then. Maybe later, Sir Amos. Okay, so I'm not actually sure how this complaint about arrangement. Yeah, I think that might be because I'm not sure where the interaction is to tell him that he refuses the arrangement. Amos, of course, is not going to be. Uh-oh. Tobias is sick now. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we gotta roll. Alright, so if it's a 1, he dies. 9, he's fine. Okay. Alright, so I honestly don't know how to cancel an engagement with this mod. I guess I'll just go to discuss it. So is there no way to have him refuse the engagement? Hang on, I'm gonna go talk to her. Maybe I have to interact with her instead. So I actually just went and checked where the interaction should be, and it should actually be in the friendly menu, but I can't seem to find it. So I'll just have to fix that later. So, while Tobias is talking to his father, Lucan came and introduced himself to Marie as well. And let's see. So, he has a good sentiment about her, but she feels that he's untrustworthy. How surprising. So, I think he is going to get to know her a little bit. What? Wait, what? Compliment appearance right off the bat? I mean... Alright, well, he is very flirty. Okay, I'm just gonna, let him go then. Yep, leave the horse alone. Oh gosh, mess around in the animal shed? Oh my god, these horses? Seriously? Stop interrupting us! Go do something else! Jesus! Oh no. Now Lucan is sick. Ugh, that looks terrible. Guess we gotta roll again. And he's fine. Now, oh my god, leave them alone. What the f- Alright, so these two are finally having a discussion without anyone interrupting them. Propose scandalous question? Oh boy. Right, so while Tobias is talking to his father, Lucan is going to go behind their backs here, and he's actually going to have a little flirt with Marie and Oh. Well, that was my plan anyway. August and Emma have a supportive family dynamic. Right, so one thing that I was thinking for Emma is that I think she may have... No, she's sick too? Oh no. There's something going around here. Oh no, not Gemma. Okay, we're gonna have to roll. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. No! Oh no. Gemma, no! Are you freaking kidding me? Oh no. But what if she's pregnant? What if Gemma is pregnant? No. Hang on, let's go take a pregnancy test first. Oh, I was not expecting this. Oh, Lord. It's a 1. I can't believe it. I am just completely shocked. And Lucan, I don't have time for your shenanigans right now. What if she's pregnant? What do we do? And she's not pregnant. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Of all the things I was expecting this year, of all the Sims that I was okay with losing, Gemma was not one of them. I said that was the rule that I was gonna follow because I don't want to have too many Sims, so this is just a random illness. Seriously, this is how Gemma's gonna go. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna save first. Oh boy. Alright, so there she goes. Oh, Gemma. My beautiful, beautiful Gemma. Oh, okay. So who do you think has the most chances of saving her? Could it be Lucan or Tobias or Amos? I kind of want to try with Tobias because he's good, so I do think he... Oh no, and he was out on the horse. Oh god. Oh no, and her son with the poopy diaper is here crying. Tobias, what on earth are you doing? Dismount. Hurry and dismount so that you can come and save... Woo! So that you can come and save Gemma. And I'm also going to get Luke in here just in case Tobias doesn't make it in time. So where's the Grim Reaper? Don't tell me the Grim Reaper is bugged again and he's not showing up. Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright, so we're going to try to plead. Tobias, don't see what's happening. You have got to plead for your love's life. Come on, Tobias. Please, 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 please save her. Gemma's honestly one of my favorites. Oh no, Tobias, you're useless. This was not what I was planning. Not at all. Well, you know, I guess Tobias doesn't have a reason to break off his engagement anymore. Can someone else come and plead? No. Same, Amos. Same. Alright, so... Oh, my heart. Okay, well, the only thing we have left of Gemma is her 2 sons, Auguste and Julien. This is so not how I was expecting this year to start. I guess Tobias is going to be moving to Willow Creek after all. I'm honestly shocked by this. Yeah, Grim, thanks. If she had been pregnant, I think I would have actually let her give birth and killed her after, just because I did want more children from Gemma's line. Now, we only have 2 little babies left, and I really hope they make it through the famine. Marie, you didn't even know her. Alright, so I am going to keep the urn here. I think I might actually give it to her oldest son, just so that he can hang on to it. Oh, you poor little babies. You lost your mom, and we don't even know who your real dad is. I kind of think this is Lucan's son, and I think Julien is Amos's son, but I am not going to check just yet. I am going to leave that as a mystery. Maybe we'll figure it out as they age up. Alright, so... Oh, and now you're taking my rooster? I really have no luck pleading with the Grim Reaper. Okay, so... Well, I guess we're done in this family now. Tobias is probably going to go see his dad and say, well, you know what? I've been thinking about this and, you know, life is so short. I think, I am going to marry Marie because he doesn't really have anything else going for him here, you know? He was attracted to Miriam, and my original plan was that he might actually end up with her eventually. But, well, Gemma's death has, really thrown a stick into things. Right, so I did still let Lucan have a little woohoo with Marie, so she might actually be pregnant, and if she is, then, well, Tobias's first son will actually be his nephew. But in any case, we are going to go see our main household, and I am going to manage these guys off screen. We are, of course, going to come back to see Gemma's children and see how they are doing, and hopefully they will make something of themselves someday. Oh god, I am really sad about this. Okay, let's go back to our main household, and if Stefanie dies, then I'm just done. I can't. Alright, we are back in the Barrow household, and I am still mourning Gemma. You know, my original plan for their story was actually to have Lucan marry Marie, and have Lucan stay with Gemma until Amos's death, and then Lucan would have married Gemma if they had all made it through the famine, while Lucan would have moved to Willow Creek and had some children with Marie, leaving Gemma heartbroken. But that did not come to pass, so alright, now we still have Rosemary. She is in her second trimester. I am a bit scared because now that the bad luck has started, I just hope it won't be claiming anyone else. We are currently Sunday. The birthdays are actually going to be tomorrow, so I am going to have these guys take care of the farm a little. It is the first day of spring, but I will not be planting anything since the famine is coming and we're not supposed to have any plants. I could have them take care of the flowers though, because they can't eat those. Oh, I can't believe we lost Gemma. It's too much, guys. It's just too much. I was expecting to maybe lose her in the famine, but losing her now just to like a silly sickness of like a rule that I improvised and made up just because I was worried that the birthday rules were too easy now. And of course it had to kill my favorite sim. Of course it had to. That's just my luck. Alright, so let's get things washed up around here. I am just going to have them spend some regular time, and I think I'm going to try and enjoy a bit of time with Stefanie while I can. Lost in the family, right? So I guess Trader Jacques or Gemma's friend Staunton may have come around to see the family and let them know that Gemma has passed away from an illness that was going through the whole family, because Tobias and Lucan did also get sick, but they actually survived. They are now sad because they have lost. Adrianna's emotional control is enraged, uncontrolled emotion. Oh god, leave me alone with these things. Actually, it might be fine for Adrianna, because the way I see her is that she is a spoiled little girl, and I think she's also been picked on quite a bit by her older brothers, so uncontrolled emotions might be on track for her. Alright, Stefanie, I hope you are feeling well, because it is the end of the day, you are gonna go to bed, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, you are going to be a teen, or you are going to be dead. And why is the infant outside next to the chickens? Alright, it is the next morning, and we have Stefanie here, who is having a spot of breakfast. We are going to go ahead and do her death roll. To age up into a teen, she cannot roll a 7 So just one number that she can't roll. Let's do it. And she is fine. Stefanie becomes our first teen of Gen 2. You know, I was kind of on the fence about organizing a birthday party because I kind of felt like I was cursed with Shanna dying at her own birthday party, but since Stefanie is our first teen, I think I am going to organize a little party before aging her up. We do have another role to do though before I get into that, and that is a roll to see if baby Adrianna here ages up into a child, and she only needs to avoid 2 numbers. So I am going to let her finish her business before we do that. Rolling on the floor laughing. Okay, Stefanie likes comedy. Alright, so here we are. Adrianna has done her business and she is ready to be aged up into a child if she succeeds her role, of course. So let's take a look if Adrianna becomes a child. And she does! And oh boy, good thing this is not what I rolled for Stefanie. I am going to have Rosemary come and prepare a cake so that we can celebrate our 2 ladies who are aging up. And we have our virtuoso Noah here, still obsessively playing his violin for Adrianna, apparently. Playing a sad song for her birthday. That's really nice. I still can't stop thinking about poor Gemma. You know, I really had a lot of ideas for her storyline. My plan after getting Lucan married in Willow Creek was actually to have her come back and visit Windenburg so that she could have a chance meeting with Stuart, her first husband, and I guess kind of get closure over that period of her life because, you know, she did leave him to grieve on his own, and I think she did carry that as a bit of regret. But unfortunately, we have lost Gemma, and none of that will come to pass. It just feels kind of anticlimactic, you know? Like, everything was being set up fine, and then all of a sudden she just dies from a random illness. Anyways, I will get over it someday, but not today. Alright, so the birthday cake is ready. We are going to have Stefanie invite a few of her friends over. So the awkward thing is that children can't plan social events, but if I get Rosemary to plan the event, well, I can't invite Stefanie's friends because she doesn't know them. I guess I could always do a club gathering instead. I started the event. There seems to be something wrong whenever I make an event or invite people over. I don't know where they spawn, but they do not spawn in front of the house, and it takes them forever to walk over to us. Oh dear. Okay, I am going to have Frederick come and take care of the animals while we wait for all of our guests to arrive. Great. So we've got one of our guests here just doing sit-ups. Alexander has another milestone. All right, so I am going to have Stefanie come and blow out the candles right away. Or maybe she will make a wish instead. And here we go. Stefanie aged up. So she was an insecure sim, and she is now absent-minded, mean, and timid. I honestly don't like any of these for her. I mean, absent-minded, okay, maybe. Mean, I don't know. She did get a bit of a mean streak as a child, but I don't think it was really part of her personality. Because I was planning to remove the insecure trait because I don't think it really matches with her. Well, timid, lacks courage, and is easily frightened. You know, I think I might actually replace insecure with timid because she could be timid. Maybe she's not courageous, but I don't feel like she's mean, and absent-minded is maybe okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those there for now. I am going to roll to see what her aspiration is, if she's going to get married, how many pregnancy attempts she has, and then I am going to either randomize the remaining traits again, or I might pick and choose a few that I think fit with how she's been acting throughout her life so far. Like, for example, I think she might be family oriented because she took such good care of her younger siblings. But yeah, so we're gonna do a few rolls first. For her teen aspiration, I think I would like to go and only roll between these 4. And when she ages up into a young adult, then I'm gonna go with rolling between all of the aspirations that we have. So I am gonna roll a d4 real quick. 4, all right. That means she is goal-oriented. Grades, sports, money. Well, that's not exactly what she's gonna do since we don't have school, but I'm sure we're gonna be able to find something that matches with that as a theme. And so, all right, so, ooh, that's interesting hair that you've got there, Stefanie. She's so pretty. Okay, so before I go and give her a makeover and change up her traits, we are going to roll to see if she gets married, because that could change which traits that I'm gonna give her. All right, so per Morbid's rules, we are going to roll a d20 to see if she gets married or not. 1 to 3 is never married, 4 to 20 is she gets married. And then we are also going to do a roll to see how many baby attempts she gets. So rolling to see if she gets married, and she does, and rolling to see how many pregnancy attempts she gets. 4. Okay, so I am going to write that down real quick, and we are going to age up Adrianna as well. All right, we are going to put back some birthday candles before anybody takes a piece. And we are going to call Adrianna to the floor to blow out the candles, and we are going to get Rosemary to come help her out. So none of our guests showed up once again. I was kind of hoping that Stefanie would celebrate her birthday with her friends, especially because she does have 2 candidates for marriage, and those would be Corey and Brandon, who are her 2 main friends as children. But of course, it's not a guarantee that her or her 2 friends are going to survive the famine, and so you do you, Gabriella. Okay, Noah, I can't take it anymore. Please stop playing. For the love of all that is holy, just stop playing the violin. Thank you very much. All right, here comes Frederick with baby Adrianna. Oh no, where's the infant? He's very hungry. Oh, Rosemary, come and feed your poor little baby before he gets taken away. Okay, here we go. Aging Adrianna into a child. Did I do the death roll? Yes, I did. Oh, our single guest is singing. Brayden and Gabriella, jokesters. That's fine. And Adrianna just walking to the farthest place she can find before aging up. Take your time. All right, here we go. Adrianna. And she was spoiled. She is now impulsive. Okay, I can see that for her. Moody. Yeah, well, she was spoiled and has poor emotional control and an animal enthusiast. Okay, I think this is the first time that I randomized the traits recently where I think it fits perfectly. And she also has the happy toddler trait. That is great. Okay, so for an aspiration, we are going to roll again. Rolling a d6 and 5, which is multi-skill. So we're going to roll another d4. 1. 1 is a playtime captain, and I think that fits perfectly for her. And oh, she aged up with long hair. I might change that back to short hair just because I think that was sort of a defining feature compared to her older sister, Stefanie. So I am going to go give these 2 girls a makeover, and I am going to be selecting some traits for Stefanie, and I will see you on the other side. All right, here is our dear Stefanie after her makeover. I have given her long hair as she has always had, and as for her traits, I have decided to keep timid and absent-minded. Family-oriented isn't a possible trait before the young adult stage, so for now I gave her the generous trait, and I'm going to keep this one free. I know that when she ages up to a young adult, she is going to get some more slots, but I kind of feel like 4 traits is a lot already, so I'm going to leave that one empty and we will populate it at a later time. And now here is Adrianna. So I kept the same short hair for her. I gave her a slightly shorter dress because I think she's going to be running around quite a lot with her brothers. My headcanon as to why she still has short hair is that her brothers probably teased her by pulling her hair, and so she has decided to simply cut it short, much to Rosemary's dismay. All right, so Cecilia is here. I wonder if she might be here to see her brother since they are still mourning the loss of their sister Gemma, as am I. I am going to have these two comfort each other. So Stefanie, this is her here. This is her winter wear. She still has 3 years to go before she can get married. What is happening? What is happening here? Why is his emotional control so low? I mean, I don't want him to be perfect, so I'm not gonna play around with that too much, but still, I was kind of expecting him to be better than that. Alright, okay, so Rosemary is confront about bullying. Yeah, you go, girl. I wish the kids would actually learn when that happens, though. They don't really seem to. She looks like she's lecturing her younger brother. Show off outfit. That's so cute. Check out my new threads now that I've grown. Mom made me a new dress. Oh yeah. Alright, and this is Adrianna's winter wear. I did decide to give her pants because I think it's her style. She probably... Rosemary might not like her not wearing long dresses, but she probably made this herself using, maybe Frederick's old clothes. I don't know. Alright, so everybody's a little hungry. I'm gonna have them dig into that cake. I can't wait to see what the twins are gonna look like when they age up. Alright, so these two are still chatting out here. Console about death. I think he will. They're probably saying, you know, I don't think Gemma's coming back from the dead this time. Although you never know. You know, Lucan is her soulmate and he is evil. He might decide to dabble in the dark arts and see if he can get his soulmate back. Oh, hang on, phone ringing. Congratulations on your recent birthday. Thank you, creepy traitor. No, I can't take it anymore. I just can't, you know. Oh, that actually helps his emotional control. Oops, maybe I should have let him do that. I am going to move the violin over into Wendell's old house just so that I don't have to listen to it all the time. So I think Rosemary is going to be giving birth probably around the end of tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. So before we get too close to the birth, I am going to go visit the Baker household because, oh, so many hens passing away. Okay, I'm gonna go visit the Baker household because we do have one role to do there. All right, we are now in the Baker household where we have a ton of kids. You know, I really am not worried for these guys. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have quite a few of them surviving through the famine. You know, I think they might be due for a little bit of culling because I don't want to end up with too many Sims in my side households. The one birthday that we have here is Lucia's birthday, so I am going to go ahead and roll right away. We are rolling to see if she makes it to the child stage, so she cannot roll a 9 or a 19. And she barely makes it, but she's fine. Alright, so we are going to get this little girl aged up. Alright, and she was a quick learner. She is now mean, bold. I don't even know where this trait is from, but that's really cool. I like it. And open-minded. I am going to give her a quick makeover and I will see you on the other side again. Here is Lucia after her little makeover. Of course, she also has the same orange clown hair as the rest of her family. It actually doesn't look too bad in this lighting. Oh, there we go. There's the clown hair. But it's so bright in the UI. I kind of wish we could customize the colors so that I could go for maybe a slightly less bright red, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go back to the barrow house right away because I do not want to miss Rosemary giving birth, as this is probably going to be her last labor. Goodness, I just loaded in and everybody's complaining as soon as I get here. Aw, Gabriella wants to hug Noah. So I'm happy that their feuds seem to be kind of over. The only one that's left, I think, is Brayden, who doesn't get along with Noah, but that's fine. We can keep that as a story. Oh, great. Somebody left Alexander out in the street again. This poor child. So we are currently at the end of day 2 out of 4 for the year, and as I was editing the footage, I realized there are so many things happening this year, I actually have to split it into 2 parts. So this is going to be the end of the first half of 1314, which I have to say did not go well at all. I was hoping to tell a fun little story about Sir Lucan running off with Tobias's fiancée, but it ended in death. We do have Stefanie and Adrianna who managed to age up safely, but in the second half of the year, we still have Rosemary who will be giving birth. So let's hope all the tragedy and misfortune is out of the way and things will go better for her than for poor Gemma. Speaking of Gemma, do let me know what you think about the possibility of Sir Lucan trying to bring her back to life using dark magic. I feel like there's still a story to be told with her, but maybe you'd rather I let her rest in peace and concentrate on the next generation. Whichever is the case, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.